eventually killed pushing the right along with their author a new bill restricting private ownership of internet pets.
It's not that having lions and tigers is bad unto itself. It is the way he took care of them that made it take place. Properly managed wildlife can become a great tool for wildlife education.
Arguably the loudest, most defiant voice on the front lines of the big cat.
You have an email.
The president of the Humane Society called this place, and I quote, a ticking time bomb, and potentially 10 times worse than Zanesville.
It is a ticking time bomb. Somebody thinks they're going to walk in here and take my animals away.
That's a pretty powerful statement.
Very powerful statement.
Hopping on here, they got a big channel. Got one thing.
And literally shut me down and take my rights away from me while I'm not breaking the law.
Thank you. How you doing, bud?
You know, I've been sheriff here now for over 8 years.
BRV,
And our community gets this
weekend
sheriff
RV,
crime,
how you guys doing? A little bit
burglary,
crazy.
domestic assault. But then there's
I know Team Blue Line's running his, but I had a couple of people that
the sheriff.
I was hoping was going to pop in here tonight, so don't expect a big crowd tonight.
It's been nonstop, you know, with the PW Zoo in general.
Hey, a little bit, how you doing? Get some sleep last night?
It's the thing you don't want when you have tigers.
Can you guys hear that TV downstairs? Is it too loud?
I've gotten a lot of calls to, you better watch
Hey,
Joe.
Kevin Myers, what are you
He's
talking
doing
about?
this, he's saying that. One of the things that keeps me awake at night is the park.
You're an animal rights person, and you try and come into this facility.
James K. Williams, how you doing, buddy? Is your internet good enough to come up here and talk to
I
me?
was very favorable in person.
I'm post a link in there. If it's good enough, let's try to get you up here. I want to have talked to you in a while, see what
But
you're
we
doing.
made a comment about this could be another Waco.
Let's stand out there.
Let's be RVing. Yeah, I know. He said he's only going to go 45 minutes, but I think he's going to run a little long. I'm going to see if I can get a few people,
And I took that actually direct threat.
a couple of fire guys that I thought maybe would pop in here that I wanted to talk
We were
to.
gonna have a shootout.
This is my own little town.
Thank you, Kevin.
The man is prosecuted.
Appreciate that. I don't expect this to be a real big show, so if you guys want to stay within Blue Line, that's fine.
You know, after the Waco deal, me and Joe made a pact.
Hey, James, can you pop in, or is your internet
We were
good
gonna shoot
enough?
each other. And then that day, I put our names on our bullets. Right here.
Anybody wants to come up there and talk with me? Come on up. Let's see some people pop in here.
Someone like Joe, who is very polarizing, who can draw out people to oppose him.
I saw that.
No, for instance, I mean, I would get a little
Slow-mo.
postcard like this.
There's somebody over to the
Picture
1,000
of
over
Joe
there.
with the word evil on it.
What was
really
that?
the point.
What do you mean?
realized,
Get
you know,
1,000 subscribers
people that
over there on Thin
are
Blue Line.
opposite
Thin
of
Blue
what
Line
Joe
show. That's awesome.
I have to
Jessica Davis.
2002.
It was quarantine inside the house, so didn't do much. Just Trucker's Life, how you doing? I was looking at quite a few people in here. I didn't expect too many people in here at all.
He is unapologetic in his mission to help people,
Yeah.
and he's
Pull this
been
up here.
targeting Joe's life for many, many years. I think that we can't underestimate how dangerous some of these people are.
I think that animals are being.
All right, give it a shot, James. Let's see how it's doing. I'll bring you in. If you can't do it, that's
Got
fine.
accused of it. Those people are fucking insane, man.
Jessica Davis.
Joe is always armed. There's always a gun at his side.
Man, we didn't do much at all for Easter. Just kind of hung around the house.
Not yet.
All right,
I
James.
just shoot you.
Since I see you pop up, but I see you trying to get in here.
With firearms? That is how bad this has gone.
I sleep with an AK-47 on the
Let's see if we can get him here. I'm
Loaded, ready to roll.
gonna be able to get in and out. He's trying.
Joe, he had threats all the time on Facebook.
he had problems with people coming onto the park and taking pictures and stuff like that and trying to discredit him. So he needed extra security.
No, he's having some trouble with his
Over the
internet. I
course
don't
of
know
a
if we're
year, I
gonna
would
get
guess
moved
we've probably taken 40 to 50 police reports from Joe. Then we have had people try to get on that park.
Don't look like he's gonna miss it. Hey, PG3. There's some of the fire guys coming in. Missing you at work too.
Have you got
Everything's
tired
going
in a
well.
zoo in a cage? Yeah. How you gonna keep him from
Working
running
from
down
home.
going 7-Eleven?
Hope you guys are staying safe.
Carol, Peter, those characters want to attack everyone. Carol wants to be the last man standing. There can be only one, and it has to be her.
She's got.
If anybody wants to hop on that link there, let's see if we can get somebody up here
We're
to
abusing animals.
visit with me for a little bit.
I just called her a plain hypocrite. You're open to the public. You're doing
Jessica Davis says her uncle's a firefighter. Where's the firefighter at, Jessica?
weddings. You know me.
If you're taking photos and stuff, it'd be great if you use the hashtag big cat versus.
Been doing it for a few years now.
It's money making.
Tickets sold out really fast, so we're so happy.
I'm over here and tell congratulations to Honey and me.
For animals at that point. What the hell are you doing?
You guys are checking out Max and Mary Ann. Carol is, I would have to say, a hero of mine. She was a top nine.
Pretty good feat to get to that 1,000 mark.
And I tell everyone, this is like, so this cause of homosexuality, because you just doing an amazing job.
Ah, me and D Crafts. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good
In
here.
my opinion, Carol
I got 9 people over here. I thought I'd be lucky if I got 3.
Taking advantage of exotic
And Blue Lane is still going. I thought he was only going to go for 45 minutes, but I still got him up and running. He's still going.
Yep, that lady blocked a total of $1.5 million, sucking on your heartstrings.
Well, hopefully there'll be some more videos coming out soon as this weather breaks a little bit. You see that some of these restrictions are definitely looks. I hope to be getting out there and a little bit more content put out.
Same thing. Why would you give to a facility to rescue animals to live in luxurious cages?
This one they're fine.
That one. That not why sticking his head through a hole in the fence in order to drink out.
Joe started dicing her, she started dicing him. You know, getting them all, show was canceled. And she put a billboard. And she made this 911 animal abuse site.
Let's see if we can get
One
somebody
of
to
the
pull up.
contenders on it.
Carol would
Somebody
not
come up
really
here with
put
me.
Something along the line about how Joe's breathing, he's bad.
All you gotta do is click on that link, it'll bring you in.
I consider that bitch to be one of the biggest terrorists in the exotic animal world right now.
It is financially draining to fight this woman.
And he's running 41 in his stream right now. I'm still watching him too.
We got undercover video.
What happened? Did I freeze up?
We both they jumped on this little boy and bit him on the leg.
Not sure what's going on over here.
Most of us are not ruthless. People who really love
There we are.
animals are rarely ruthless.
There shouldn't have to be a place that rescues big cats from abuse in this country. What we're asking you to do is champion the big cat public safety.
I'm not sure, Jessica, how many I even got on there anymore. Hey, Justin and Christine, hey, I just popped on here to get some of the, see if I can get a couple people to pop in here that we want to talk to. RV Ashes in April, how you doing? Let's see, I'm trying to get B&D Crafts, let's see. You ready there? Just give me a thumbs up, I'll bring you in. How you doing there?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
There you go. Didn't have your voice for a second, but I got you now. How's it going tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Good. Well, you know, tell us a little bit about your channel and what you guys do.
One day I went out to open it.
Yeah, sure. Let me just put some in my other hand real quick. I do crafting of all kinds. Like, you know, I do card making, VRs, project shares, and, you know, stuff like that. I do some, like, Tuesday morning hauls. You know, I have a wide variety on my crafting stuff.
It was just
Every once in a while, I may try to do a little coloring on there too, adult coloring pages.
Okay. And we have another guy in our community that does that adult coloring, William Dixon. He does a great job at it. He does some good
Cool.
artwork and stuff. Do you have content on your page that we can go over and take a look at?
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of videos on my channel right now.
Okay. Well, good deal. I'll go, I want to go over and check you out. I like
Okay.
watching that stuff. So how long you been in the YouTube world?
I've been signed up to YouTube since 2015, but I actually started doing videos like mid-July of last year.
Did ya? Enjoying it so far? You're enjoying it so far? Sorry, the
Yeah.
TV's a little loud. My computer's facing that towards it. Let's see if that's any better. Is that any better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Should go down and turn that TV down a little bit, but I'd have to go downstairs to do it.
Mm-hmm. So, what you been up to lately?
Nothing. Just staying at home. Can't go anywhere else. Custom wheel force tractor. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Can't do anything else. Are you guys on lockdown where you're at?
Yeah, whole state of Mississippi's under shelter-in-place order.
Yeah.
And actually, we had no electricity for about 18 hours. We had some bad storms coming through last night.
You got some bad weather down there last night, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad to see you got power back on again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being without power, that's for sure.
It is true.
Yeah.
But at least it made me remember my days, before the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd be lost without the internet, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. Sure would.
Sure. Well, now we got one of our other guys. He's running a channel over on the other Thin Blue Lane. I don't know if you've ever visited him. He's a pretty good guy. You haven't got him, and you go check him out.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of good channels in here right now. I didn't expect to bring in 16 for Pete's sake, but go check them out. And I'm sure they'll come back over and check you out. Well, thanks for popping in.
Y'all have a blessed evening.
You too. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye. Oh, that was interesting. It's a new channel, I believe. Seems like a nice young man. Amy McFarland off grid. How you doing tonight? Box Fan D. Look at that. We're rolling in high cotton now. How you doing, lady? Hope everything's going fine for you. Oh my gosh, Blue Wave Odyssey just came in. Now, I didn't mean to pull anybody away from Thin Blue Lane. I thought he was only going to run 45 minutes, and I was just trying to get a couple guys in here that I wanted to talk to, but they haven't even popped in here yet. Everybody else is coming in. I gotta get with Blue Wave and figure out how to do this, or Keys or something, figure out how to do these private ones. But it's good. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I'm kind of running Thin Blue Lane on the other screen anyway, so still watching both of them. It was good to see you, James. I hadn't seen you around in a few days. I was going to call you and make sure everything was going okay, but I figured you guys were pretty busy getting everything packed up. And I saw you were trying to buy a 1,000 Trails membership. I hope that goes well for you. You have a YouTube channel, Allison and Avery? Oh, that's good. I'll write that down and come over and check you guys out. Addison. Avery. Yeah, well, I did definitely come over and check you out. Shoot, we pulled 19 in here. I'm not going to stay on here very long, guys, because I know We got someone coming up. Let's see if I can get this pulled up here. Hey Bob, who's coming on? Who's coming on next? Is anybody coming on later tonight?
The arm is completely gone. We do not have lunch with. So get your garden.
Yeah, RVS's. And they thought it was going to turn out for just a little impromptu, trying to get two in particular guys on here.
You all right?
That's okay. We all started out with a few. You got to start somewhere, right? You want to come up here and talk about your channel? I can put a link in there and we can invite you up and you can tell us a little bit about your channel.
Where one employee stuck their arm through the cage and Tiger tore her arm out.
So if you want to click on that link, once you come up here and we'll give you a little bit of time to tell us about your channel.
What do you want me to hold to do?
Our reviews by the Air Force guy. How you doing?
Sure.
Welcome. Did Ash Wright come in here? Let's see that. I wasn't expecting too many
Oh
people.
my God. I'm never gonna financially.
Lucky Dog Productions. How you doing? That's okay. I enjoyed your live tonight. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna be up too late tonight either. I need to get some sleep. Went to bed about 1:30 and got up at 4. So okay, well maybe next time. That's how you get your word out there about your channel. Get on one of these lives and all that. Let people know what you do.
And I specifically remember Ricky handing me a pen. And I picked
Bob
it
must
up
be
and I
working
wrote my
in,
name and then I handed it back to him.
Must be working on a set of plans. Looks like he's yelling at everybody, but he's working in AutoCAD, so he has to have all CAD
But the
blocks
next
on.
morning, the surgeon came in.
Hey, Boxman, did you have lunch or dinner with Lord and Becky? I watched his Harbor Freight solar video today. That was pretty good.
My biggest thing, and it was derived from Joseph, he said, our mission is to give these animals
My actual live comes on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern time. We have a whole pretty much YouTube community here. So kind of even actually have a guide, but everybody kind of, nobody's on, they kind of pop on. I thought and Blue Lane was only going to go for 45 minutes, so it's going to jump on here and kill a little bit of time. But I'm thinking
This had to have been the most
I'm pull up my guide here because I think somebody came on.
Yet you're back on the park today. Still loyal
Hey,
to
senior
work, still
system,
loving.
burning up the roads. Hey,
I'm the first person that she talked to about who was in the wrong. And amazingly, she didn't know.
let's see if I can share this screen here.
This is just another thing.
We'll kind of go over it. I think he just sent this to me, so it should be pretty up to date.
Really easy to do that here, and you notice because I work with a man that also has no legs.
So this is kind of what we have here. We got Monday night. Justin and Christina, they come on every other week, but I can't remember if this is the week they come on. Do you know, Bob?
I was sterilizing the waste now. So I could move a big pedal, and that's when I said, I do this. So I took it on myself and went on the wall.
When Bob's man D, he gets a lot of work done because he works while he monitors YouTube on another channel. I've seen him go live and work at the same time he came up on my show one time. Was actually doing the CAD drawing right there in the shared screen.
12 hours a day. 7 days.
He's multi-talented.
Over time from walking on them, I just ended up losing my feet.
But anyway, this is our guy here. So if you look at Monday night, you've got the lineup for Monday night.
He's got these cool legs.
And mine will be from 6 to 7
It's
tomorrow night.
hard to explain
So,
the adventure of his life.
There are great channels on here. So if you ever get a chance to pop in and see any of them, there's really a lot of good channels.
With 6 to 8 months old
We get that out of there.
There's something very efficient about feeling of power
Man, senior sister wanna know if running up the road if you're feeling better. Look at this, little Egyptian child. Oh, hey, they're not gonna be on tonight? Is anybody gonna take that spot then? Oh, yeah, Thin Blue Line still be on too. Well, I don't think you guys are coming over.
So, you want to see him walking around? You want to go lay on that couch with him? What do you think the shot is?
Well, Jessica, since you're only 10, I'm not sure that would be, this may not be the community that you want to be in. This is more RV community, full-time RVers. We have a little bit of everybody.
Justin's very image. Everyone loves him. Anyone who says they don't, it's just insecure.
Let's see, he just called me on, told us I was here, and it was a gentleman about told us going. Well, I didn't mean to bring anybody over. That was really just a couple of particular guys that was wanting to get pop on here, and one of them just popped in here. Mr. Garwood, are you available to come up here on the panel with me, Jim? Or are you on your tablet?
They want to use those cats to elevate their status.
Jim Garwood, do you see, if you see that link there, are you able to come on? You got something that, got a camera on tonight?
Green was his whole thing. The whole idea was.
I think it's my TV sitting here. I am watching TV downstairs and I'm in the kitchen, so it's not a wall between, it's kind of an open fan. But I'm gonna have to jump off here in a minute and go get her some medicine, or I'll just keep this thing going. You guys chat while I get her medicine started.
I drove lions, tigers, bears,
Nancy Adams,
spiders, all kinds of things.
Your husband's still going, Nancy. Hope you're watching him
Let's just
too.
say that I've been to 38 different states. But if I wanted to
Oh, no, I'm gonna let her watch. She wants to keep watching TV, but I gotta start her breathing treatment. She is 3 at night, so I need to get her started.
This is organized.
Hey, Bob, you want to jump up here for a second, brother, while I go down and get them started? Or are you working? I know you're working. You're an AutoCAD.
Because the Endangered Species Act forbids selling the tiger.
Let's see if somebody come up.
You can't buy, sell, trade, or barter anything but there ain't a damn zoo.
Yeah, that's right. Can you jump up here?
Some of the places that the Cubs have actually went to, you got Stockade down in Carolina.
Still using tech. There he is. There's Bob. Let me bring him in.
Are you ready?
D too.
Hey, D.
Hey, would you guys kind of run this while we run down and start some breathing treatments?
Sure, we can keep this thing going. I can. Is it all right if I shout out some channels?
Absolutely.
All right, because I got some channels here I'd like to shout out. I'm going to start off here with RV Reviews by Air Force Guy. Guys, head over to his channel. He's almost at 10,000. We want to help him get there. Great man. It's awesome that he's in here joining us this evening. We appreciate him joining us, supporting our channels, and we want to do the same for him. Let's give him to that 10,000 mark because he's very close to there. How are you doing, D?
I'm doing good. I just saw RV Reviews. I'm not subscribed to him, so when I get down from here, I'm gonna go check him out. I want to help. I don't know him. I thought, I didn't know him. I thought, well, I wonder who is.
Well, that's just it. We're so used to helping all the small channels, but you know what? Some of these big channels, they want to continue growing too. So I figured, you know what? Let's give the guy a good shout out. He's been really supporting us here a lot lately. And I'm sorry, he's 12,300. We're gonna give him to 15,000.
Wow, wow, that's nice. Yeah.
So that's why I say he's a superstar, because he's one of the bigger channels out there, and we always support people like that. So he's at 12,300 subscribers, but we're gonna try to get him to 15,000, and I think we can do that. So
yes,
sounds good. With enough help from all of our people here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, copy, and put a link into the chat here. And I've got to do it over back at here. I can't do it from StreamYard because I'm not hosting this. And we can't chat in YouTube. In StreamYard. So I'm gonna go back into YouTube.
Well, everybody needs to write down in it anyhow, because right now nobody can seem to click on the link.
Right. Well, I've got the link right there now.
Right.
I went to his channel and got it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't know what I would say. I just thought let Jerry go take care of his wife.
Right. And last week I did this one too, but I didn't want to bore everyone with AutoCAD today. Last week I showed the AutoCAD that I was working on.
Yeah.
And everyone seemed interested in it, but I know really it's quite boring. So I'm not going to do that to everyone. Jessica Davis, let me see what you've got going here. Jessica Davis.
Bob, I'm going to set this down for a second. I can't hold it very long. I have to get my tripod up. So bear with me. Go ahead and talk.
All right. I'm going to go back on YouTube, this channel over here. I'm going to check out Jessica Davis's channel and see what we've got there. Paste, and I hope it gets me there. We'll see if it will. Yikes, it's not getting me there, Jessica. Let me try it in quotations.
Okay, maybe this will work. Find out here. There we go.
Sometimes if you do quotations. Sorry, Jessica, I can't help you. Jessica, do you have 2 videos?
There we go. That's better. I just couldn't hold it.
Hey, Slow Momentum. How you doing, buddy?
So Jessica's another one I need to write down because I don't believe I know her.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm trying to find out.
She's 10 years old in her little chat.
I'm sorry?
She said she's 10 years old in her chat. Hope that's not true.
No, she didn't say that, did she?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I'm at 7 subs. The picture doesn't look like a 10-year-older. And RB traveling.
Maybe
I'm sorry. Let me see what we've got here.
Maybe 10 subs or 10 videos. I don't know. I saw something in the chat.
15K on the way for RV Reviews by Air Force Guy. Awesome. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to pump his channel. We're going to get him to 15K.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've got a community that can definitely get you quite a chunk of that anyway. If we don't get you all the way there, we'll definitely do a good job. Slow Momentum says she did say that.
I thought so. Hope it was a joke.
Yeah, because I'm sorry.
I don't think this is for kids. I don't know.
Sorry, Jessica Davis. I cannot subscribe to a 10-year-old girl's channel.
No.
I think that's what she said back in the chat somewhere. That's what I told her. I didn't think this community was for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this community wouldn't be for you, unfortunately, young lady. You might want to go to one of the YouTube, what are they called, for family channels?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad I saw that because I thought that's kind of funny. I saw her and I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it would be a little young for this group here. Sorry, this is not a channel for children.
Well, because most of our live streams are not for kids.
Correct.
So
no,
not that we have any content that would hurt them. I have never seen anything on our live streams that would hurt a kid, but it could hurt your channel.
Yeah, right. It could hurt our channels is unfortunately the problem, Jessica, because YouTube frowns on that and on that, but I wouldn't want to be getting myself in that. Yeah, look, she's 10 years old. Yeah, I would definitely say we probably have to say goodbye to you.
Yes. Sorry, Jessica. I'm sure you're very sweet, but we just,
somebody might want to take care of that.
We have to follow YouTube rules.
Yeah, but I went ahead and hit her. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, she said that was fine. She just put that was fine.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I just had to say something. I'm not a moderator, but I know the rules.
Yeah, no, I went ahead and hit her. Sorry to do that, but yeah, we don't need children in here. That's not a good idea. Hey, Johnny's Journey, good to see you. A little bit crazy. All right, so
Well, Jerry, you're back. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave and just join the chat. Thank you for bringing me up. I just wanted to try to help you out there. Okay.
Anytime at all. You're always
Thank you
welcome.
for helping.
Uh-huh.
Dee is so awesome. I just love her to pieces. Debbie and I
Uh,
both just absolutely love her.
yeah, I think way back up in that chat, Jessica said she was 10 years old, and I said, well, you probably just on the channel for you, so I was hoping she'd just leave.
Hippie's in the room.
Oh, is he really?
He is, and I want everyone to know what Hippie did last week. He raised $700 for the homeless. He also cut his hair down to the length to where they can use it for cancer treatment patients. So hats off to Hippie, but right now Jerry Holly has longer hair than you.
I think it's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, his hair's still longer than yours, but not by much. But good
Yeah.
for Hippie. I'm really proud of him for doing that because I don't think I could have done that.
I tell you what, he actually looks, he put a suit on him, I'd probably buy a car from him. He
Yeah,
looks
right.
sharp.
Yeah, I think he looks a lot younger.
I do too. That's when the watch said it looks like it took 10 years off of him.
Yeah, for sure. And B&D Crafts, I also want to say thumbs up to you. I've been checking out your channel, and I'm really impressed with what you're doing with the autism thing. Good for you there.
Yeah, I just brought him on for a little bit ago. I just wanted to kind of see what he looked like and let him talk about his channel a little bit.
Yeah, he's been on my channel a couple times, and I've never really checked his channel out, but it's a good channel. I like what he's doing there. And when Debbie's actually the one who told me about it, so I went over there and took a look at it, and I was really impressed with what he's doing, and good for you.
Yeah, good for him. He seems like a really nice young man.
The Crazy Shepherds at 8:22. So if anyone, if you're not subscribed there, you might want to join him. But right now, also, if I can give a cheap plug on my Saturday night.
Oh, absolutely. You go for it.
Got a heck of a stream coming up on Saturday night. My uncle was a POW. The Japanese captured him back during World War II, and he was tortured and all by them. And we're going to do a long segment on that Saturday night. RV traveler and MIA researcher found a bunch of information on him and sent it over to me. He also found some on Wayward Wags, Dustin and Leslie. On Leslie's, I believe, grandfather and great uncle, if I'm correct. He can clarify that, and we're going to bring Dustin and Leslie up on the panel too. And then we're going to interview RV traveling MIA researcher, and he's going to go over some of the stuff that what my uncle went to. What he does is he looks up MIAs and POWs and finds them in Purple Heart. He actually gets medals back to the families and stuff like that. This is really an amazing gentleman, what he's doing. And we're in our Epic RV Adventures channel, and he mentioned the Bataan March, and I go, yeah, my uncle was involved in that. And then John over at RV Traveling and my researcher goes, hey, Blue Wave Odyssey, what's your uncle's name? Can you email that to me and I'll get some information? So I emailed him my uncle's name, and wow, I mean, he knew more about my uncle than I did.
Really? He was able to find out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he came up with so much stuff, and because my uncle wouldn't talk about it. You know, he just wouldn't talk. In fact, he's the uncle that I was named after, and actually he's my father's cousin, so he would be my second cousin. But he was my father's age, and also we always called him Uncle Bob, and that's my name also. That's the uncle I was named after, and my middle name Henry was named after another uncle of mine.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, but. It's going to be a very, very good live stream this Saturday night at 7:30. We're going to have, it's a World War II thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to have to try to hold it together because it's going to be tough.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll be all there for you. So,
yeah.
He found out that much information. That's what it's done.
Right. So, but yeah, very cool. I really appreciate it. Well, thank you, RV Traveler, my researcher, saying he was a hero. And yeah, I agree with you. He was, I agree with you. And that's why when people say to me, thank you for your service. I was a peacetime veteran. I'm a peacetime veteran. I served in Germany with the 1st Armored Division, Old Ironsides. There's our hat. That's
Yeah.
who that I served with, and when people say thank you for your service, I feel it was so insignificant just because it was peacetime. And when my father's got 2 Bronze Stars from Vietnam, he was a lifer in the military. My uncle wasn't a lifer. He got out after, he made a corporal and got out after they rescued him after the surrender. According to John over at RV Traveling, and my researcher, what he had told me is that my uncle probably witnessed Hiroshima, the bombing of
Oh,
Hiroshima. Yes. And again,
very.
this wasn't something he would talk about. So it's going to be a very, very interesting live stream this Saturday night.
But a lot of those people from that time, just when we talked about their service, they saw things that they should have never had to see. So.
Yeah, right. Right. So,
Hey, I'm gonna let you take for just a second. I gotta go change inhalers. I'll be right back. Okay.
all right. Sounds good. And also another thing that I would like to talk about tonight is there's 2 really super, I mean, all these live streams are a lot of fun, but there's a couple that really stand out, I have to say. And one of them is Thursday night, The Art of RVing with Gus. Very good one. And you'll want to check that out. And another one Sunday night at 9 p.m. Slow Momentum. He does karaoke, and that's been a lot of fun. Last night he had some internet issues, so we brought it over here to Jerry's channel. But Jerry, cordially, and what a gentleman he is, let Keith host it since he knew it was really Keith's thing, and he didn't want to step on that. But since Keith couldn't run it, he started his own channel, had Keith come over and host it, and that's what this community is all about. We all look out for each other. We help each other any way we can. And I just really, really love this community. We're drama free. If there's any drama, we try to keep it behind the scenes. We don't put it out there. We just don't want it, and we're going to prevent any drama. We're going to keep things in harmony. And it's hard to do. I've got 3,000 subscribers. And when you have that many subscribers, it's easy for drama to appear. So we try to just avoid it as much as we can. And we just have a really good community, and we're just going to keep it that way, and keep everyone just, helping each other, looking out for each other. It's like Thin Blue Lane said on that night that we all went blue when I got monetized. We celebrated it with everyone tying their hair blue, and we have a video out on that. Camper Life came up with the idea of let me fix my camera just a little bit. I think that's the right way. Yeah. Came up with the idea of raising some money because Thin Blue Lane was driving from Texas to Florida. He was on his way here when winds tore the sides of his trailer off. And I called him at the time it was happening. He called me and told me what was happening, and we were talking about it. And first thing I says, "Are you videoing?" And he go, "Absolutely, we're videoing the thing, because that's a true YouTuber, You're going through an issue, and pull out the camera, And they got it in the shop, and they had to spend $300 out of their emergency fund. And when I told Camper Life about it, Camper Life comes up with the idea, hey, let's raise $300 for him. So on that live stream, we were able to get we had 380 people in my chat, which was just absolutely amazing for a channel that only had about 1,500 subscribers at the time. And we had 380 people in the chat room, and we mentioned it, and was able to raise $300 in one night. Just absolutely amazing. And Keith over at Slow Momentum was a big donor, and there were some others, and just what a great community. And that's what we're about. If someone's in any kind of trouble, we all look out for each other. I remember when Jerry here was going through his issues right over here, and when we first heard about Diana, I called him. I said, "Is there anything we can do to help?" And he said, "No, he was okay financially. We didn't need to worry about it." Another one was RV on the Wayside. He got in a bad accident with his Class C, nearly totaled it. It's in the shop. We also went to raise money for him. We're going to do a GoFundMe page for him, and he sent an email to me saying, "Hey, I saw the stream where you guys were going to do that. Thank you, but no thank you. We're okay there." And that's another thing about this is when people, if they have the insurance covering it, they're not just going to take the money to get it, and they're going to let you know, hey, we're okay. But when it's out of someone's emergency fund, insurance isn't covering it. So therefore, we wanted to get that emergency fund back for Thin Blue Lane. So it's just an awesome community. It's just everybody's just right there for each other, and it's just really cool. B&D Crafts. My dad was in Vietnam from 68 to 69. He never opened up about his experiences until a couple of years ago. And that's how a lot of those guys are. My father was the same way. He he did 2 tours in Vietnam, was awarded 2 Bronze Stars. He was a medic in Da Nang. And Da Nang was up there by the border near Hue, where a lot of the heavy fighting was. That was on his second tour. And his first tour, he was further south. He tried twice to adopt a little girl. The first one, an uncle came and got, so he couldn't adopt her. And then the second one was killed in a bombing. And that broke his heart so much in both cases that he lost the adoption, that he didn't try a third time. But the first one he was going to name her Sarah, and the second one he was going to name her Maya. And unfortunately, the second one was killed in a bombing, and that just tore him up, and he decided not to adopt after that. But he was a medic. He also, on Maya, had a hair lip, and he actually did a little operation on her hair lip and got that all cleared up for her, pretty close to it. It was pretty cool, but unfortunately, she was passed away in a bombing in Vietnam. So, but that's just so when my father and my uncle, I just really consider them the real heroes. People like that, people like Dustin over at Wayward Wags. He was hit by a suicide bomber in Iraq. And he's got full disability, so we salute him too. So that's kind of stuff that we'll be talking about on Saturday too. So.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. How's Diana doing?
She's doing good, but we're running a little bit late. And usually about 8:30, she has to take 3 different breathing treatments, nebulized breathing treatments. So wears her out just to do those 3. So.
Oh, sure. I know how that can be. I got to tell you, man, the other night you brought her on camera, and I'm not kidding you. She looked wonderful. I mean, she's just looked great. I wasn't expecting that. She just looked gorgeous.
Yeah. She had put some makeup on that day. The first time she put makeup on one time. So if she hadn't had makeup on, she wouldn't let me turn the camera towards her, probably.
It was no wonder, because she did absolutely. She's like, that's what I love that with Beyond Beauty. She's a pretty lady, Beyond Beauty, BB, but she'll go on with no makeup on, and as pretty as she is, she'll go and then put the makeup on, just see her turn from beautiful to even more beautiful. It's so cool.
I think it just makes them women feel a lot better when they got their makeup on.
Yeah, right. It makes them feel dressed.
It does. I think it makes them feel complete. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wasn't going to stay on here too long, but I was kind of hoping a couple guys would jump on here. Been wanting to talk to. They came on last night. They did get a chance, but don't look like they're going to make it tonight. I'm beat. I think I'm going to call it an early night tonight.
All right, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and climb off here, and thanks for having me on.
No, thanks for coming up, and we'll see you for sure. I know we'll see you before, but looking forward to your show Saturday night.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, take care. Yeah, she was glad to see all you guys. One of these nights we'll have to do a live. I'll have to get a chair down there by her bed so she can hear all you guys. Yeah, usually wife's the same way. I think a lot of them are the same way. Yeah, BB3, she's good without it. So. But guys, I tell you what, I'm not even sure how long we've been on this darn thing. But I think what I'm going to do is we up pretty late last night with the old slow momentum show, and then we got up at 4:00 this morning. So I think I'm going to jump off here and go to bed. But it was good to see everybody tonight. I'm sure that we'll see you in the YouTube world somewhere tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off and go get some shut eye. So thanks for stopping by. Didn't mean to bring anybody over. I was just hoping to get a couple guys up here, and they didn't make it in. One made it in, but he wasn't able to come up here and join me. I gotta get him on the computer. Hey, Roy and Becky Straddle. Sorry I didn't see you guys come in. I enjoyed your Harbor Freight video today. I've been looking at those, so you give me a lot of good information. Thanks. Fox Van D, you're more than welcome. You come on my show anytime you want to, lady. Well, that's awful nice of you. Sure do appreciate that. Sure do appreciate it. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. And yeah, and hippie it was. I'll get her. I'll get her to come on live with me. I don't know. Maybe she'll do it tomorrow night during my regular time. So maybe for a sneak preview or something. But it was good talking to all you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you for popping on here and staying with me for a little bit. And you guys have a blessed night. And we will see you guys down the road. Take care.